What's up, guys? Welcome to the Thursday Show with your host, Ian.
And Neda.
And today we have something really special for you guys. We wanted to share how you can restore motivation and overcome any addiction in life. And this is actually a hack that we've applied because the biggest problem, is a lot of people are lacking motivation right now during the pandemic and during COVID.
Lockdown.
Exactly. And what we've noticed is it's a perfect time to launch a business, to build new relationships, to meet new people online, to form and do anything productive that moves you up in life and ahead towards your goals and your aspirations and literally any result that you want in your life, in any area of your life.
Even learning new, do some self-development, really.
Exactly, personal development. Yeah.
Personal development. That's the word I'm looking for.
And so the hack that we wanted to share with you guys is called Dopamine Detox or dopamine fasting. And this is really, really important, right?
And what is it that we get dopamine from? And it's things that it's all around us. Every single day we're doing it automatically. As soon as we wake up, what do?
Get some dopamine.
We get that cell phone.
Exactly.
And you go through your social media and
This is the
pure
problem.
dopamine.
Yeah, guys, the biggest problem is that so many people are addicted to their cell phone now, to scrolling. And social media is literally designed to release as much dopamine in your brain as physically possible. Every time you scroll and see a new photo, especially TikTok, every video is less than 60 seconds. So it's specifically geared to trigger as much dopamine in your brain as possible. Every video that you swipe on is releasing those dopamines, right?
Or even TV shows,
Netflix. Everything.
It's huge dopamine release in the brain, and it has some effects on your physical body.
Exactly. It's actually extremely detrimental to your productivity, to your motivation, both physically and emotionally in every way. Because what happens is, doing work, for example, striving towards your goals and your aspirations, putting in the hustle, that releases dopamine as well.
Yeah.
But it's so small, so minute, the amount of dopamine you get in your brain by progressing towards your goals and putting in the work, that something like watching Netflix or playing video games, which are releasing massive amounts of dopamine, they seem way more attractive.
And that's why you continue one episode after another, just one more, because it's that feel good. It feels good,
You
right?
enjoy watching the movie. You want to see what's going to happen next. And the way that a brain is wired is very, very interesting, because the brain is always going to point you towards whatever is going to cause you less pain in life.
Absolutely.
So if you think about it, watching Netflix, is that a lot of pain?
A pleasure.
That's pure pleasure. Playing video games, is that any pain? That's pure pleasure. That's why time flies by when you're playing games, right? But putting in the work,
that's can be painful, right?
Exactly. It's not. A lot of people don't find working fun, or reading a book. It doesn't seem as much fun as playing a game or watching a movie, eating some popcorn, junk food, even.
Exactly.
So,
sodas.
all of these things, they release dopamine, and people don't think that that's demotivating them. But at the end of the day, when you think about your brain from a subconscious perspective, every single time you have junk food or you watch an episode on Netflix, that's actually deterring you from working faster and accelerating your results in life.
Yeah, absolutely. It demotivates you more so than doing what really the task at hand that should be done, should be doing. And so it's really interesting how those pleasurable things, it's a momentary pleasure, which really it will cost you in the end. Later on, it will cost you. For me, it's like now we're April. Today's April Fool's Day. So what he says to me is, you have to get your documents ready. It's income tax time, and you just, do I really want to do this?
Yeah,
you just
wanna.
Yeah, you procrastinate and you go, maybe I'll do this, which is pleasurable. But it's becoming more costly. Because in the end, I will have to do it anyways. The work needs to be done.
The biggest problem, is the brain thinks very, very short term.
Yeah.
Even though getting your taxes done or maybe making $1 million in life would be the biggest reward ever, However, the brain is not going to be thinking that far ahead. It's going to be thinking about all the work, all the hard, grueling hours that you have to put in order to achieve those $1 million in life. And when you compare it like that, the short term of putting in, 10 hours of work today versus watching 10 hours of Netflix, the brain's gonna be like, let's watch some Netflix. We can work tomorrow.
Yeah, do it tomorrow.
Exactly. And that's how procrastination starts.
Yeah.
Is always, the brain, the subconscious mind is always thinking short term. And this is why a dopamine detox is so important and such a huge hack to accelerating your success.
And I think now we really need, how would you do the dopamine detox? It's actually very simple.
And that's why we're so excited to share with you guys, because when you apply these short little hack, it's very interesting to see the kind of results that you'll get in literally just 24 hours.
That's what I was gonna say. And really, it requires a very short time, 24 hours only.
For you to get accelerated results, hyper motivation, hyper productivity. Every minute you make after this dopamine detox is literally going to be geared towards your success, towards growth, towards manifesting more money in your life. Literally any result you could possibly dream or imagine, you'll be working towards those goals after you apply this hack, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna then share with you how you do that. It's very simple. Well, number one is no food for 24 hours. Strictly water. No coffee, no tea, because these are stimulants. So you want to stay away from any addiction. People are addicted to caffeine. So no caffeine whatsoever, no pop, no juice, no sugar.
And most importantly, guys, no Netflix. No shows,
no
basically.
Internet, actually. No internet, period. Because internet it's where you're getting all the dopamine. It's a medium that allows you to get the dopamine via Netflix, YouTube, Spotify. So really, you're gonna be off the grid for 24 hours.
That's exactly right. You have to stay off the grid. The whole point of these 24 hours is basically to starve your brain of dopamine.
Yeah.
Because the brain, the dopamine receptors in your brain have been firing and triggering so much from all the social media, all the Netflix, all the video games, that we literally want to reprogram your subconscious mind in 24 hours to be literally a kick-ass machine at productivity, motivation, and getting results in your life.
Yeah.
And so this 24 hours, to summarize, you want to take away movies, shows, basically anything that's fun.
No TV.
No TV. Anything that's fun, you basically want to sacrifice for 24 hours. And
instead, you're going to replace it with meditation. You can walk, go for walks. You can do light exercises because you're not eating. So if you have never done any type of fasting, just do light exercise. You can drink as much water as you'd like. So go walk in nature. I try to avoid conversations even, right? You really want to give your brain a break. So and it's best if you just stay with yourself. Take the time to just reconnect with yourself. And an excellent way to do that is to just grab a notebook and just write. Do some journaling. And it's an excellent way to get your thoughts out there in writing, and to see how you're feeling. Reconnect with your emotions. Reconnect with things that are causing pain. And what are those pain? What is the pain about? Really dig deep and get the answers that it's going to start coming. You're going to get all these questions fired up and get the answers in writing. And you will see, it'll be it's pretty amazing when you do this kind of exercise.
This is the ultimate hack, the ultimate secret to getting results and accelerating the results after these 24 hours is take these couple of hours, these 24 hours during your dopamine detox to write. Just let everything out. Any pain that you've had subconsciously, consciously, both physical, both emotionally, anything that you've been going through, this is step one, is you want to write it out. Anything that you've been going through. And you have all the time in the world, literally. So really go deep. The more description you can put, the better, because you want to bring all those problems that you haven't had the time to address to light, to the surface. And this is how we begin reprogramming your subconscious mind to make you that kick-ass action producing machine, you know, getting the results coming in. And so step 2 is, once you've identified all the problems, you want to start thinking about what would your life be like without these problems in your life. Imagine that life that you desire, the results that you want in your life. It can be literally anything, and go in as much detail as you possibly can. This is the single most biggest key to building that motivation and the productivity inside of you. Once you know your why, you know what's driving you and motivating you, you can quite literally accomplish anything you ever want in your life.
Yeah, and it's an opportunity to even do like where you want to be a year from now, where you want to be 5 years from now, and just do some really deep brainstorming.
Exactly. And so here's 2 questions that you can ask yourself. The first one is, if these problems continue for 5 years, where are you going to be in life? And really describe it in a lot of detail. And then flip it. Look at the other side of the coin and you think, okay, if I address these problems over these 24 hours, what will my life be like 5 years from now? And describe it in so much detail that you can imagine it. You can imagine that life that you truly want, the $1 million, the beautiful car, the family, literally whatever it is that you want. Describe it in so much detail that you feel that fire inside of you, right?
Yeah.
And step 3 is listing 1 to 3 things that you can take out of your life, things that are holding you down, anchoring you, and keeping you from progressing. Maybe it's breaking the habit of not waking up early. Maybe you've been sleeping in because of lockdown and pandemic.
Your eating habits, it's really important, right? So what
exactly?
What if you're not eating healthy, like, can you cut maybe instead of having 3 cups of coffee, just have 1 cup of coffee. Reduce so the caffeine intake. Watch what you're eating. Like, do you have junk food? Eat healthy, really.
Any addictions, guys, we want to reduce, ideally cut out. Because think of it again from the perspective of the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind always works off of dopamine. And while you're feeding these addictions, you're releasing more dopamine. So literally over these 24 hours, we're reprogramming your mind to produce results. So you don't want after these 24 hours to be feeding back that dopamine, right?
And go back to their old routine.
Exactly. We're spending 24 hours detoxing our mind, right? So
and body.
And body, exactly. And so think of what your life would be like 5 years from now by cutting out these 1 to 3 things, right? And any addictions, anything that you think in your life is not driving you forward. Maybe you're spending hours and hours playing video games every single day.
Or watching Netflix.
Or watching Netflix. How can you reduce that down? Maybe only 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day. Whatever will allow you the time and the freedom to get those results that you want, to get the results that you've just imagined in the step prior, right? And then the final step is essentially finding 1 to 3 things that will push you to get those results. Maybe it's waking up early. Maybe
meditating, adding some exercise routines, daily exercise routines.
We posted a video recently, another Thursday show, where we talk about the power of waking up at 5 a.m. and why so many millionaires and billionaires out there always wake up early. So check out that video.
We'll put in the link below.
Exactly. We'll post it over here on the left side or the right side. It'll be up here. And so you guys can check out that video, because there's so many benefits to waking up early. And maybe that can be the next step, 1 of the 3 things that you implement. So check out that video. That alone will help accelerate your results and keep the consistency, keep the momentum building, so that this is just a catalyst towards all the things that you imagine that are ultimately going to manifest in your life. And so
we welcome you to try that, and I think you will be happy with the results. You may say, 24 hours, I cannot do it, but you know what? You can. It's weird at first, right? We've done that a few times when we travel. We just don't buy the
get off
Wi-Fi.
The grid, right?
We get off the grid completely. At first, it's really strange. It's like, what do you mean?
No social
internet?
media, no
what
email,
do you mean? No Facebook, no YouTube. But you can do it, and it's actually very liberating.
Let me ask you guys a quick question. Think about this honestly and go deep with it. What result off the top of your head, what result do you want in your life? It can be anything. Maybe a new car, a new relationship. Literally, it can be $1 million. Think of anything that you could want. If you could possibly want it 1 year from now, or 1 week from now, a month from now, what could that be? And now ask yourself, if you could turn yourself into an action-taking machine, like a really beast towards working every single day towards getting that result, and you could literally achieve that in 24 hours, would you do it? Would it be worth it? You know, a lot of us are in lockdown right now. What is it? It's sacrificing 1 day towards getting those results that you want, right?
Yeah.
So think about it and give this a shot. This is huge for getting out of and getting those results coming into your life very quickly.
Yeah. So I really hope you will take that challenge, and if you do, please come back and let us know in the comments what came up for you. What kind of aha moments came up during your writings? You will have a lot of aha moments, and it's great to actually record these down and revisit a year from now even, and you will see the difference. So I really welcome all of you to take that dopamine detox challenge, and you will see results.
Literally in 24 hours, this will instantly motivate you guys and get rid of those addictions that are ultimately not driving us forward. And so if you guys got any value out of this video, any value at all, please comment down below. Let us know what your biggest takeaway was from this video. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Because we post videos just like this one every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And you definitely don't want to miss it. Until next time, guys. Bye for now.
Bye.